Good morning, everyone. I'm Shubham Vernekar,
I'm Kavyashree Venkatesh.
and we're a team of 5 designers from the Department of Design, Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, India. And we're very excited to share with you what brings us here. Back home in our beautiful campus, our favorite hangout spot was definitely the coffee shop, where we all of us used to meet over discussions in between classes, engaging in conversations, laughter, arguments. But most times, these conversations boil down to few questions that each of us were grappling with. What next? What is the purpose of life?
These questions are not unique to us. Globally, around 61% of individuals across age groups report feeling lost or uncertain about their purpose, contributing to stress and dissatisfaction in their lives. Figuring out the sense of purpose has shown to improve well being, longevity, and fulfillment. But the question remains, how does one identify and cultivate this purpose? How does one achieve the longevity? Beyond research articles and survey reports, we found invaluable insights from our elders, grandparents, and mentors who shared with us essential values and practices contributing to a meaningful life and achieve longevity.
Upon pondering over these values and further exploration, we came across the Eastern philosophy of ikigai, centered on purpose, balance, and well being. Inspired by these principles, we created Flow, a deck building, strategy based card game that combines learning with play, offering an interactive experience that encourages reflection through a familiar and engaging format. A strategy based card game where purpose meets play. Grounded on the philosophy of ikigai, each player at the start of the game draws a unique flow card, which represents a sense of purpose. The players are dealt 8 random craft cards representing 4 circles of ikigai, which corresponds to the 4 suits of flow: what you love, what the world needs, what you can be rewarded for, and what you're good at. As the game unfolds, players strategically combine cards to form the 4 powerful intersections of ikigai: mission, vocation, profession, and passion, aligning their choices to their purpose. When a player believes they've built a deck that aligns perfectly with their purpose, they call flow and share the story behind their choices without revealing their flow card. Other players then try to guess their flow card, turning the game into a fun, thoughtful, engaging, and a collaborative experience. Flow is more than a game. It bridges generations, blending fun with purpose. It nurtures curiosity, reflection, and lifelong learning through play, enabling the mindset for longevity and impactful living. We conducted multiple rounds of user testing with ages 14 till 70, playing in mixed age groups, and received encouraging feedback. All users found Flow to be both insightful and enjoyable. Notably, parents and educators expressed interest in buying Flow and hence joining us in our waitlist as our customers. The vision of Flow is to empower individuals in their pursuit of long, happy, purposeful lives through self discovery using the 4 intersections of Ikigai and help make impactful life decisions with respect to career, family, personal growth in different phases of life. Flow brings about a cross generational exchange of knowledge because of its gamified and interactive nature.
Flow has a broad appeal and a scalable format, with the card game market being around $29.5 billion. Its low production cost of just $2 makes it accessible and affordable to a wide audience. To bring Flow to a global audience, we are adopting a 3C strategy, starting with building connections, establishing communities, and creating a culture. To bring Flow, we will start by partnering with educational institutions and nonprofit organizations to introduce Flow in a meaningful setting. This also includes setting up pop-up stores, organizing game nights, and collaborating with game cafes, and using digital platforms to raise awareness. With the appropriate funding, we want to have a small production run to ship Flow to our waitlist customers and begin trials with our educational partners. In the next phase, we intend to roll out Flow on e-commerce platforms and retail outlets, scaling distributions and customer reach. In the final phase, we aim to expand the community by breaking the culture barriers. which includes introduction of mobile application. Through this app, the players can get to connect, reflect, and play with the global community. The app also includes features like obtaining insights based on gameplay using AI/ML tools and journaling based on their learning skills. We plan on including expansion packs based on specific themes such as personal health, sustainability, etc. to retain engagement and increase the reach. To ensure inclusivity and reach, Flow's content will be developed in multiple languages, breaking linguistic barriers.
We believe Flow has the potential to help individuals discover their purpose, create meaningful impact, and lead happier, fulfilling lives. By offering a unique experiential approach to learning and applying the principles of ikigai, Flow stands out from other competitors in the market on various parameters of intergenerational conversations, self-discovery, and reflection. Designed to facilitate communication and reflection across generations, Flow is inclusive and accessible to all. Its gamified approach makes adoption easier and fun, while its affordability supports scale, making it easier to reach a wider audience regardless of age, culture, or background.
We strongly believe every individual can achieve longevity. Through Flow, we want to facilitate everyone in this journey of lifelong learning in a fun and gamified manner. Join us in our adventure
To learn, grow, and flow.
Thank you.
How did you come up with the market size? And specifically, what are you targeting the entire toy market, or are you being more specific to a subsegment that would be, specific subsegment of the toy market? Because 30 billion sounded a big number.
Yeah. We would initially target the card game market, but slowly approach the entire toy market. Not just toy, we have been interacting with the game cafes. So not just like a retail outlet, but if we could have pop-up stores in game cafes and conduct game tournaments, that could one of the other ways where we could obtain the traction. So currently we are in talks with educational institutions, non-profit organization like Senior Homes, where they want to use this like a conversational tool and counseling tool, and then move on to the retail outlets and toy markets.
Yeah, but to add on to this, I think the 30 billion was for the entire toy industry, like the card and board game market. Yes, we are initially going to start with learning card games as the start, and then it will be expanded through the mobile application. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing a prototype. The physical packaging is beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm just wondering what you see as the advantages of starting with a physical game instead of a digital one.
Yeah, the main reason I could say is because we're starting, in the first phase, we're starting with our collaboration with educational institutions, and there we do not want them to start, and we promote them to start playing using their mobile phones. So we want more of interactions happening between students amongst themselves, and that's best done when it's using a card game. And that's why we started with that. And then slowly when the game gains traction, we want to go on to expand and touch the larger communities.
And also, yeah, just to add on to that, in India, as we are starting with the Indian market, not every grandparent will have a phone which can install app and play with it. So initially, it could be an introduction to have everyone together, bond over a card game and some chai and coffee. And slowly, we would want to expand it as we go up the ladder, hopefully.
I love the notion of starting with something physical and moving to the app.
Yeah.
Lovely. And of course, the premise is beautiful, sense of purpose. May I ask again, the replayability of the game? What is the incentive to keep playing once you've assembled your packs and you've been successful? Why do you do it again?
Yeah. One unique thing about it is the ikigai itself, where we have 4 different concepts to be combined together. And there is no one right answer in this. Basically, it's your life and your experiences and your learnings that you can interact and reflect upon. So the combinations that I make could be a different combinations that you make. Though the goal or the purpose would be same, how do you achieve it matters from person to person. So this flexibility allows us to play it again and again. And also as a strategy, we plan on including the expansion packs for our customers to go and come back. So these expansion packs will be theme specific. So say if you want to engage your kid in building something on personal health and well-being, you can include a specific expansion pack which also has the other craft cards. So you have a specific goals related to personal health, and also you have skills that are required on health and well-being. So I think initially expansion packs, and of course when we go digital, use AI, then it is going to be further expanded.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful concept and great presentation. As we are sitting here and just talking and you're sharing a bit more on the digital application, I'm really curious about if you've given any thought to the of applying it or using it with users who are living with cognitive change or dementia. I'm just thinking about the power of storytelling and being able to capture some of those storytelling components, even within the digital application, where that could be shared with a family member. Have you given any thought, or just perhaps like documenting some of what is captured so you can share it with family members, especially if you are considering partnering with senior living? That could be a very, very large potential market just to explore.
Yeah, thanks for the question. So we initially did not think we could reach out these niche markets as well, but once we started testing and gaining feedbacks, especially from senior centers and old age homes, we did receive feedback that this is not just to help them talk or converse, but also this is like a token of comfort for their family members that these people are engaging in something. And of course, through the mobile application, you could store whatever the learnings and whatever the gameplay. So each player has a profile inbuilt. So every time you play, the learnings and what gameplay you do, there is a tracking. So we could accumulate all of them together and also send the insights to the caregivers and the family members. So yeah, that's piled up for us to go further.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.